What's up guys, it's Jade Valentine here at it again with another video. You thought you were going to not see another wig video from me again? Ha! You thought wrong. So, I have a couple wigs I need to wash, and I thought it would be a good opportunity to show you how to properly wash wigs. Now, if you've seen my other video, Trash Wig 2.0, I do complain about how people don't know how to properly wash their wigs, and I did show it in there, but I really wanted to pour more in depth of how I wash my wigs, how I take care of them, and the best way that it can take care of for you. That might work for you. So, some people in this world don't know how to wash wigs, and it's kind of nasty, but when people admit they don't know how to do it, it's like there's so many videos out there. Just look them up. If you don't find my video helpful, you can easily Google, and there's tons of videos on how to properly wash wigs out there. This is just how I do it, because I work with cosplay wigs and other synthetic kind of wigs. I have never worked with human hair wigs, so this might not work for that. But I do work a lot with synthetic. So I have two wigs here. I have this wig, which if you don't remember, if you've seen one of my other videos about a haul video on Poshmark for wigs, this is one of the wigs I had. It smelt weird, and I thought it was a good opportunity to wash it. It's been a cool minute since I've kind of like unraveled this, but yeah, it's about time. I also have another wig here. This is a wig I've had for a long time. It's a little grody. It has some bits in it. I don't know how it got in there, so I'm going to wash this wig and possibly restyle it later. These are both just basic synthetic wigs. This one's more of a bob with some bangs, and it is supposed to be a blonde. Oh, there is a pin in it. Bam. But these are basically, this one is a bob and it's supposed to be a blonde to pink transfer, though it is not the greatest. Oh, there's like a bug in it. Ew. Weird. Dead bug. But this is also why I really need to wash this wig. So I have worn this once. It's a little crinkled. Kind of probably does need restyled and cleaned. Same with this one because it smelled kind of weird. But this one has bangs. If you look underneath, it's a basic net. Same thing with this one. Just this one is more the wefts are exposed. So, pretty basic wigs. So one thing you're gonna need is a sink, and this is my sink. Boop, sink. I also have a towel over here which I will set the wigs on once to kind of get a lot of the excess water off before I go and hang them up to dry. So here is my little sink. It is a clean sink. I have cleaned it out using a scrubby thingy and some soap, because I don't want food particles, because this is my kitchen sink that I clean dishes and prepare food. Keep your sinks clean. Stainless steel sinks are really easy to keep clean because you don't have to worry about scrubbing them and doing all this other stuff. So it's great. It's great. So it does have a stopper in here, though the stopper is not completely plugged in. It's just more or less so the hair doesn't actually just go into it. So let's make it a little loud. I have my little thingy. It's detachable, which makes it nice to really get in there while it's on the like floor part, so you don't have to hold it with both hands. It's nice. It's nice. And also it's two little settings, whereas the one normal flow and then like a more shower like thing. But you don't have to have it. It just makes it easier. So this sink in particular has only two settings: hot as hell and cold as hell. So typically I have it on hot, and then I go in, I throw the wig in there, and I get it nice and saturated with water. Once it's saturated, you can turn off your water and you can grab your soap. I just use Dawn dish soap for my synthetic wigs. You can use shampoo. There's really no reason to use fancy things. This also, I like Dawn dish soap because it also helps get rid of any oils from maybe wigs. If you get them secondhand, then maybe people had very oily hairs or skin or something, and they don't wash it because, again, people be nasty. So, people be nasty. Now we're just gonna squirt. You want to make sure you kind of lather it all. This is going to help. This doesn't have a lot of dirt in it too. I'm not really focused on certain areas, but on my last wig there was a lot of eyeshadow up near the root. So if you have that, just focus on those areas and scrub them away. You can also take the hose itself and just Also, it is this method does work really well if you have a tub with a detachable shower head that can reach to the bottom of the tub, so that way you can do that as well. So since this is more of a smell thing and not necessarily a dirty thing, I just need really honestly a quick rinse with the soap. And you can get kind of tangled up. That's okay, because we're going to brush it out later. So yeah, wring out all that excess water. Just wring out that excess water. And then I'm just going to set it on the towel over here. Just kind of let that water kind of come on. And then we're going to do this one. This one's a bit more dirty, so we're going to go into it a little bit more. The hot water, nice hot water. You can do it in cold water too. That is perfectly fine. I just find hot water works the best. Okay, so with this wig I wanted to be more thorough since it was more on the dirtier side, but I'm going to set it over here and then, you know, of course, let these things kind of dry. Okay, to show you how I hang it up, I try to make sure there's like a towel on the floor, and as well as there's kind of like a towel right here. Try to keep it from touching the wall so it doesn't ruin drywall. If you have a like curtain rod or something, you can use that over your bathtub and stuff, because that way it doesn't ruin any walls or stuff. So, but this bathroom doesn't have one. Sad days, but yeah, here it is. It's all good. Yeah, so basically I'm just gonna let it here dry, and you can let them dry for several hours to overnight, and usually that works. You can also afterwards, because I thought about it, soaking them with a little bit of water and fabric softener, but I currently don't have any fabric softener, so I had to use a different method, which is putting it in a spray bottle and whatnot. So this is basically the end of washing a wig. I'll probably do a complete separate video on how I restyle both these wigs, because this wig needs a cut and this wig just needs a whole new restyling, maybe even a cut. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to subscribe, of course, if you like me that much. If you like me a lot, you can go ahead and hit the notification button. Clearly I cannot talk though. And yeah, also check out the other content I have. I have other cosplay wig content, as well as just art and also commentary stuff if you want to listen to that. So yeah, peace out, girls, cats. Have a wonderful day.